What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Teaching Myself How to Cook. Today we're going to be cooking zucchini lasagna. And although this recipe came out pretty good, I made a few mistakes, which I'll be walking through with you guys, so you guys don't make the same mistakes I did. So hopefully you guys will watch the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so as you can see here, I have 5 zucchinis, right? So we're going to cut off the edges off both sides, and we're going to cut it right down the middle. Alright, cool. So dummy mistake number 1. After slicing this down the middle lengthwise, my dumb ass was supposed to slice this again. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn the zucchini horizontal and you're going to slice it one more time, which will give you 4 halves. Alright, so this next thing, I personally did not have any olive oil spray. So I put the olive oil in a little cup, grabbed me a little brush, and I brushed all the zucchini with the olive oil. Alright, next we're going to grab some salt, and we're going to sprinkle it on there. Usually with salt comes pepper, so let's go ahead and put that black pepper on now. Garlic powder. Onion powder, which is totally optional. Alright, so this right here is the fun part. I actually had fun doing this. So you're going to turn on the stove and you're going to get the grilling. Put 1 zucchini on there at a time, however many it fits in the pan, and cook on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes. Looks like these green puppies are done. So we're going to take these off the pan and we're going to cook the remaining 5 for 2 to 3 minutes on each side as well. Alright y'all, it's time to get beefy, alright? So we're going to heat up a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to add the meat, a tablespoon of that minced garlic, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of that black pepper. Alright, now grab your spatula, and it's time to cook the meat. Now, go ahead and break up all the meat and cook the meat for about 5 minutes until the meat is fully cooked and not raw. Alright, so after the meat is done cooking, we're going to remove the meat from the stove, drain the meat, bring the meat back, and then grab your cup of marinara sauce, sprinkle it on now, mix it all in. Then remove the pot from the stove and set it to the side. Grab your small bowl, put a whole container of ricotta cheese into the bowl, or 15 ounces. 2, 2 large eggs. Alright, so mistake number 2. Well, I mean, this isn't really a mistake, but this is kind of like a substitution. The recipe calls for a cup of fresh basil. I didn't have any fresh basil. I went to 3 stores and could not find any fresh basil. So if you are like me and do not have fresh basil around, a tablespoon of dried basil is supposed to equal 1 cup of fresh basil. So that's what I use. Add a little bit of pepper on there, a little bit of salty salt on there, and you good to go. After you put all the ingredients inside the bowl, get you a fork. I use a spoon, bad choice, and go ahead and just stir all this stuff up, man. Stir everything up to where it's looking really soupy, I guess. Mistake number 3. Although this pan worked pretty good. This pan is definitely too big. So I'm going to need for y'all to get a 9x13 pan for this recipe, because it's just going to work out so much better. A pan like this has way too much space. So unless you're cooking a big serving of this right here, you do not need a pan this big. Grab you 1/3 of marinara sauce, put it inside the pan, and I'm going to need for you to take a fork, spoon, or whatever the case is, and just move it around and spread it all across the pan. Alright, now so remember, this right here is supposed to be chopped in half, alright? And we're supposed to have a smaller pan. So in theory, it's not gonna look like this, alright? Putting the zucchini inside the pan is supposed to fill up most of the pan. This right here, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but it just turned out so good. I mean, I'm not really sure how, but anyway, we're gonna layer this, okay? We're gonna put the zucchini down first. And then you're gonna add the ricotta mixture. Like, what in the hell was I doing? Like, this just looks horrible. Go ahead and add a third of meat. Like, why did I have meat in a measuring cup? I don't understand why I did that. Now we're gonna add the cheese. Go ahead and add a third of the cheese on top of all this, please. Now you're gonna repeat this step about 3 times, all right? You're gonna layer the zucchini, then you're gonna layer a third of the ricotta mixture. Please spread the ricotta everywhere inside the pan. A third of meat, please also spread the meat throughout the pan. And a third of the mozzarella cheese, and also spread the cheese throughout the pan as well. Now that everything is all layered up and looking all scrumdiddlyumptious, go ahead and turn your oven on to 350 and pop that sucker in the oven for 30 minutes. 30 minutes has officially passed and it's time to get this out of the oven. So allow me to explain this face right here. Okay, all right, so there's 2 reasons why I made this face. The first reason is I said to myself, ooh, I did it. Second reason is I had just farted and I wasn't for sure if I had farted or if I had shitted on myself while trying to fart. Go ahead and put the pan on the table and add that green stuff that makes everything look good even when it's not. Parsley. And ladies and gentlemen, we are done. I just want to say this, man. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you sticking with me and I appreciate you being patient with me. This video wasn't the best. Again, I'm teaching myself how to cook. So if you guys follow this recipe, or if you guys like the recipe, or if you simply don't like the recipe, please drop comments in below. Let me know how you feel, man. Until next time, I'll holla at y'all, man.